Welcome back to the channel Valuable Coins HD. Imagine holding a coin that sits at the very crossroads of history and modern collecting, a Washington quarter dollar from 1965, a seemingly ordinary piece of pocket change that hides extraordinary stories within its silver-plated surface. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins in U.S. numismatics, a coin that symbolizes a turning point in American currency, the 1965 Washington quarter. The year 1965 marked a revolutionary shift in U.S. coinage as the nation transitioned from 90% silver quarters to the new clad composition, an alloy of copper and nickel designed to preserve America's silver reserves. This change alone instantly makes every 1965 quarter a critical piece in the history of U.S. coins, capturing a moment when the economy, innovation, and national pride intersected on a small, 24.3mm canvas. Every detail on the Washington quarter tells a story. George Washington's dignified profile, sculpted by John Flanagan, faces forward with resolve, commemorating the first president's enduring legacy. On the reverse, the iconic eagle spreads its wings in majestic flight, symbolizing freedom and vigilance. Even the smallest details, the sharpness of the feathers, the lettering, and the rim, hold key clues for collectors about the coin's minting quality and potential value. Mint marks on the 1965 quarter tell another chapter of its tale. Unlike other years, 1965 quarters do not carry a mint mark, making them universally produced across Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints in a highly standardized format. But despite this, subtle variations in striking, planchet quality, and die alignment have produced coins that experts still hunt for today. As certain flaws can increase a coin's rarity and market desirability, collectors often obsess over the errors and anomalies that may occur in this transitional year. Double dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks can transform a common 1965 Washington quarter into a rare collector's gem. Coins exhibiting these errors have become legendary within auction circles, proving that even mass-produced coins can harbor secrets worth millions to those who know where to look. Condition and grade remain king for 1965 quarters. Coins that retain their original mint luster, with sharp strike details and minimal wear, attract the highest demand from collectors and investors alike. Grading scales like MS65 to MS67 or higher can exponentially increase a coin's value, sometimes turning a coin that once circulated freely into a museum-worthy collectible. The market has responded to these gems with excitement and record-breaking sales. In verified auctions, pristine 1965 Washington quarters, especially those with notable errors or exceptional strike quality, have fetched prices up to $500 for high-grade examples. Rare error coins from this year have even surpassed $2,000 in private sales, proving that history, scarcity, and condition converge to make this coin a treasure every collector dreams of. If you're holding a 1965 Washington quarter today, don't overlook its hidden potential. Every curve, every detail, every hint of luster tells a story of American history and a coinage revolution that reshaped collecting forever. Whether you're an avid numismatist or a casual collector, this coin represents more than currency. It embodies a thrilling chapter of U.S. heritage and a chance at true numismatic discovery. Imagine picking up a coin from your pocket that at first glance seems ordinary, yet holds a hidden story that every serious U.S. coin collector dreams of uncovering. A Washington quarter dollar from 1966, a coin minted during a pivotal era in American numismatic history. Today, we're exploring a coin that not only represents the legacy of George Washington but also captures the transformation of American currency during the mid-1960s. The year 1966 was a turning point for U.S. quarters as the nation had recently abandoned 90% silver coins in favor of the new clad composition, a revolutionary copper-nickel alloy designed to conserve silver reserves while still honoring the traditional Washington quarter design. This coin is part of the first full production year without silver, making every piece a critical example of modern coinage history and a must-have for collectors seeking coins from transitional years. Every inch of the 1966 Washington quarter carries historical and artistic significance. The obverse features John Flanagan's iconic portrait of George Washington, facing forward with a dignified expression that has endured for decades, while the reverse displays the majestic eagle perched on a bundle of arrows, wings fully spread, symbolizing strength and vigilance. Even the tiniest details, like the crispness of the feathers or the sharpness of the lettering, can make a major difference in grading and collecting value. Mint marks for the 1966 quarters offer subtle clues to collectors, though most coins of this year lack a mint mark entirely, representing production from the Philadelphia Mint. Coins from other mints, such as Denver or San Francisco, were also struck in high numbers under the new clad system, yet variations in striking pressure, die alignment, and planchet quality have produced coins that are highly sought after today by numismatic experts. Errors and anomalies in the 1966 Washington quarter make this year especially fascinating for collectors. From minor die cracks to off-center strikes and double dies, these mistakes can transform a seemingly ordinary coin into a rare and highly valuable collectible. Serious collectors are always on the lookout for these anomalies because even small differences can dramatically impact a coin's rarity and market demand. Condition and preservation are everything in determining the value of a 1966 quarter. Coins that retain their original mint luster, sharp details, and minimal wear are the ones that excite collectors and investors alike. High-grade examples, especially in mint state condition, can command significant premiums, with grading levels like MS65 and MS66 representing coins in near-perfect condition that are virtually untouched since minting. The market has recognized the value of exceptional 1966 Washington quarters. Verified auction records show that pristine, high-grade examples can sell for over $300, while rare error coins from this year have reached upwards of $1,500 to $2,000, highlighting just how much collectors are willing to pay for coins that combine historical significance, rarity, and exceptional condition. If you own a 1966 Washington quarter, you could be holding a piece of history and a potential treasure. Every curve of the eagle, every line of Washington's profile, and even the slightest anomaly tells a story of a nation adapting to change while honoring its heritage. For serious collectors, this coin isn't just pocket change, it's a tangible link to American history and a thrilling opportunity for discovery and investment. What if I told you that a coin in your pocket could unlock decades of history, hidden value, and secrets that even casual collectors overlook? A Washington quarter dollar from 1986, a seemingly ordinary piece of modern currency that carries stories of precision, artistry, and rare collector intrigue. Today, we're diving deep into this fascinating coin, exploring its design, minting details, and why it continues to captivate U.S. coin enthusiasts. The year 1986 might seem recent, but it represents a mature era of U.S. coinage, struck entirely in the standard copper-nickel clad composition, continuing the post-1965 tradition of durable, non-silver quarters. This was a period when the U.S. Mint had refined its processes to perfection, producing coins with sharp details, consistent weight, and high-quality strikes, making each 1986 Washington quarter a prime candidate for collector study and evaluation. Every design element on the 1986 quarter tells a story of American heritage. On the obverse, John Flanagan's iconic profile of George Washington commands respect, reflecting the first president's enduring influence. The reverse features the classic eagle perched atop a bundle of arrows, wings spread wide in vigilant glory, symbolizing strength and freedom. Even minor variations in die sharpening, rim thickness, or strike pressure can dramatically influence the coin's grade and collectability. Mint marks on the 1986 Washington quarter are key for identifying production origin. Coins were struck in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, with the P often omitted in Philadelphia issues, the D appearing on Denver strikes, and special proof coins from San Francisco marked with S. Collectors scrutinize these mint marks because they can signal variations in production runs, subtle differences in striking quality, and even potential rarity that can affect market value. Errors and anomalies in 1986 quarters are rare but highly prized. From double dies to off-center strikes, die cracks, or planchet imperfections, these minting irregularities are highly sought after by advanced collectors. Even small discrepancies can transform a common circulating quarter into a sought-after collector piece, proving that careful examination can reveal hidden treasures in everyday coins. Condition is everything when evaluating a 1986 Washington quarter. Coins that retain their original luster, crisp strike details, and sharp lettering are highly prized. Mint state examples graded MS-65 and above can command strong attention in the collector community, while proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are often more desirable due to their superior quality and mirror-like finish, making them a favorite for serious collectors. The market has recognized the appeal of these coins with impressive prices. Verified auction records show high-grade 1986 quarters, particularly proof coins or those with notable errors, selling for up to $150 to $250, while exceptional error examples have reached prices exceeding $500 in private sales. These numbers highlight that even quarters from the 1980s, often overlooked, can hold significant collector value when condition, rarity, and history align. If you're holding a 1986 Washington quarter today, don't underestimate its hidden potential. Every curve of Washington's profile, every detail of the eagle's feathers, and even the smallest minting anomaly can tell a story of America's minting evolution. For collectors, this coin represents far more than currency. It's a bridge to U.S. history, a piece of artistry, and a thrilling opportunity for discovery and investment. What if a coin sitting in your pocket held secrets that could connect you directly to American history, hidden value, and thrilling collector intrigue? A Washington $quarter from 1985, a seemingly ordinary coin that hides remarkable details and collector potential. Today, we're uncovering the story of this fascinating coin, exploring its design, minting details, errors, and why serious collectors are always on the lookout for it. The year 1985 represents a mature era of U.S. coinage, with quarters struck in the standard copper-nickel clad composition, continuing the post-1965 transition away from silver. This period reflected the U.S. Mint's refined production processes, producing coins with sharp strikes, consistent weight, and precise details, making the 1985 Washington quarter a prime study piece for collectors and numismatic enthusiasts alike. Every aspect of this coin's design is steeped in history and artistry. On the obverse, John Flanagan's iconic profile of George Washington conveys dignity and enduring legacy, while the reverse features the eagle perched on a bundle of arrows with wings fully extended, symbolizing strength, vigilance, and freedom. Even subtle differences in the strike, lettering sharpness, or rim thickness can determine the coin's grade and overall collector value. Mint marks for the 1985 Washington quarter reveal production origins that collectors carefully track. Philadelphia coins typically carry no mint mark, Denver issues are marked with a D, and San Francisco proofs display an S. These mint marks not only identify where the coin was struck but can also indicate subtle variations in strike quality, rarity, and collector desirability, especially for proof and special collector sets. Errors and minting anomalies make 1985 quarters particularly exciting for collectors. From double dies to off-center strikes, die cracks, and planchet imperfections, these rare variations can dramatically increase a coin's value. Even minor errors can turn a common circulating quarter into a sought-after collectible, making careful inspection essential for serious numismatists. Condition is paramount when evaluating a 1985 Washington quarter. Coins that retain their original luster, sharp strike details, and flawless surfaces command the most attention from collectors. Mint state examples graded MS-65 and higher, as well as mirror-like proof coins from the San Francisco Mint, often see strong demand and can command significant premiums in both auctions and private sales. The market has rewarded collectors for identifying exceptional 1985 quarters. Verified auction records show high-grade examples, especially proof coins or those with notable errors, selling for $150 to $300, while rare error coins have fetched upwards of $600 to $800 in verified sales. These figures demonstrate that even quarters from the mid-1980s can hold substantial collector value when condition, rarity, and history align. If you're holding a 1985 Washington quarter today, don't overlook its hidden potential. Every detail of Washington's profile, each feather on the eagle, and even the tiniest minting anomaly tells a story of American history and coinage excellence. For collectors, this coin is more than pocket change. It's a bridge to U.S. heritage, a piece of artistry, and a thrilling opportunity for discovery and investment. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that appears ordinary, yet carries hidden stories, collector secrets, and the potential for surprising value. a Washington quarter dollar from 1979, a piece of U.S. history that continues to fascinate collectors decades after it left the mint. Today, we're uncovering everything you need to know about this iconic coin, from its design and mint marks to rare errors and market demand. The year 1979 was a period of consistent production for the U.S. Mint, with quarters struck entirely in the standard copper-nickel clad composition, continuing the post-1965 non-silver era. Despite being a modern coin, the 1979 Washington quarter reflects the mint's precision and attention to detail, producing coins with sharp features, well-defined rims, and uniform weight, making it a favorite among both casual collectors and serious numismatists. Every detail of the 1979 Washington quarter tells a story. The obverse showcases John Flanagan's iconic portrait of George Washington, capturing the first president's dignified profile with remarkable clarity. On the reverse, the powerful eagle spreads its wings over a bundle of arrows, perched above olive branches, a symbol of strength, vigilance, and peace. Even minor variations in strike quality or design sharpness can significantly impact a coin's grade and desirability among collectors. Mint marks are key for understanding production origins. In 1979, coins were minted in Philadelphia, which carried no mint mark, and in Denver, marked with a D. Proof coins were produced at the San Francisco Mint, marked with an S. Collectors pay close attention to these mint marks because certain strikes from specific mints, particularly proofs or high-grade circulation coins, can be more valuable due to lower production numbers or higher quality strikes. Errors and anomalies make 1979 quarters especially intriguing. From double dies and die cracks to minor off-center strikes or planchet flaws, these variations can instantly transform a standard circulation coin into a rare collector's gem. Serious numismatists know that spotting these subtle errors can dramatically increase a coin's rarity, desirability, and market value. Condition is crucial for any 1979 Washington quarter. Coins that retain their original luster, sharp details, and minimal wear are highly prized. Mint state examples, graded MS-65 or higher, and proof coins with mirror-like finishes attract the most attention in auctions and private sales, demonstrating that even modern quarters can command significant value when preserved in near-perfect condition. The market has reflected the allure of this coin with impressive results. Verified auction records show high-grade 1979 Washington quarters selling for $50 to $100, while rare error coins or exceptional proof examples have reached verified prices up to $500, proving that history, rarity, and condition can combine to make even a late 20th century quarter a sought-after collectible. If you're holding a 1979 Washington quarter today, don't overlook its hidden potential. Every detail, from Washington's sharp profile to the eagle's intricate feathers, tells a story of American heritage and precision minting. For serious collectors, this coin represents more than currency. It's a tangible piece of history, a symbol of craftsmanship, and a thrilling opportunity for discovery and investment.